Potential finale. Let's go. But 2 Triforce pieces and presumably the final battle. Maybe. If it has to run over an hour, then it has to run over an hour. You can find a way through the river of magma. I'll calculate a 60% chance you'll arrive at one of the sources of sacred power. Recommend you press forward in search of the power present here. Okay, so it's through here, right? Basically. Oh, I don't really like the look of this. The wrong colour, which means it's going to be one of the ones that breaks. Okay, so we're over here. That stops that lava thing. So then we can get into the next chamber, which looks to have a solid foundation, so that's pretty good. And that puts us halfway in the room. Lovely. I was wondering how we get this one here. Yeah, this one. So we need probably this room. So if we can move this room... Oh, I'll have a think. Right. That is a situation for not right now as me. Okay, let's go. Let's open a shortcut. These bats are probably really annoying to hit you because they stop using your items. That's probably why they're here, because they will get you killed if you get hit by them. Why? Why did that do that? I don't get it. Could I not have hit that? Let's try again. Okay. Let's test. Does that move? Yes. It just didn't for some reason last time. Maybe hit him again. Maybe? That seemed wrong, didn't it? But that did stop the flowing of that thing. So I think I have to do that at some point. Maybe you have to beetle it. Maybe. Oh, it just comes down anyway. I think I get it. This platform I'm in is imperishable. It will not go away. So if I hit it now... and that starts this side, so... then if I knock this down... Yeah. I just need to hit it down faster, so... maybe this. And this will ride us... over here. And they deserve that because they are heathens. Who dare stop me getting the Triforce? Then we need to get into, I think, this room? Because it's got to have... or maybe this one. We'll see. Right, I didn't notice that. Okay. Where's that? That's access to the left room I can't do anything with. Where's this go? Is this just a shortcut? It is. Shortcuts are good. This way. Alright, let's have a think. I think this has it. Because then I should just be able to rotate them and move this one here. I think. I think so. Because I needed one of the rooms that has access to the right. And this is probably the best of the right-hand rooms. Maybe... this? Yeah? Maybe? Can I use these to leave? Yes. We're okay then. We're not going to get stuck to a point where we can't leave. Master, look over that way. There it is, the last one. I've identified the design as the Mark of Nehru. Yep. Oh, great. There is a time shift stone here. Okay, we'll use the time shift stone, so... well, immediately... it's the die. We're not a fan of those boys. So what we got? We've got a fan over there. We can usually... probably... I think that's a fan anyway. Let's use the time shift stone. Kinda want to defeat this thing now. Of course it ran out of my range. Okay, once this thing's out of the way, there's going to be no massive issues. Come on, get out of my way. I've got things to do. I have the world to save. Come on. Die. You too. Okay. Where were we? We're doing stuff. What's this? We can jump from that platform. That's presumably what we've got to do then. Let's go do that. Or is it from here? Yes. We can't go there. Why do we go here? Maybe? Maybe that. I can at least see what's in that room now. Nothing else can be affected by the time orb other than that. So presumably that's what we do. Oh, we do. Okay, okay. Now we can go down there. I don't know why we want to go down there yet, but let's take the time orb with us. Again. Again. Maybe there. Right. Because there just had to be enough sand to run on, but not to affect the outside area at all. Now we need to get up there, which we should be able to get up to by using this platform. I think I've got to leave it here. Or do I have to leave it here? Let's try that. I might have to move it a couple of times to get into the right position, but that looks right. Yeah, that's fine. Ding. Let's get Neru's power. Yes. The preference is complete. With it, you have the ability to make Zelda's dream of vanquishing Demise a reality. It forcibly teleports us out, huh? Master, I believe at this juncture that a prayer is required. The ultimate goal we have travelled so far for is now within reach. Focus now and wish with all your might for the destruction of Demise. We don't even know what Demise is. What's happening? Really? It was... That's why it was spiral shaped, because this is where it was taken out of. So the Triforce was literally on top of him the entire time. Because that's where the goddess statue came from. Oh, so I mean, we don't have to mess around with the imprisoned anymore. This is how the Temple of Time was... Is this the Temple of Time? No, this is the sealed... This is the Temple of Hylia. This is how it should have always looked. That means that the Gate of Time was before the statue the entire time, but then she moved it. Link, I have news. I've confirmed that the Isle of the Goddess, which was formerly part of Skyloft, has returned to the surface. Furthermore, I detected successful eradication of Demise. Your prayers to the Triforce have been heard. Really, this can't be the end of the game. There's no boss yet. In light of these factors, the seal Zelda maintained throughout her age-long sleep is no longer necessary. Her projections indicate she will wake up momentarily. I advise you make your way to the sealed temple as soon as possible. Good morning, Link. So something's got to happen, because it cannot end like this. We haven't fought a boss yet. Where's the thing gonna happen? Oh, there's the boy, Groose. Yes. Well done, boy. You were incredibly useful. Yeah, I don't know if it's ever been mentioned, but I assume that old lady is Impa, and she just guarded it the entire time. This is very touching indeed, really. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to cut this emotional moment short. It's best for everyone if you forget about your friend. The little goddess is mine now. Link, why are you standing there? My master may have perished in this age, but in the past he lives yet. I'm taking the girl back through that gate to help me revive the Demon King. You've been so adorably dogged in your quest to get in my way, and so much as it has delighted me. I no longer tolerate you nipping at my heels. You know, boy, you really pushed me too far. The moment I sweated and bled for is at hand. I don't even have the time to grind my heel into a worm like you. See, instead of this, we could have just destroyed the gate. This is your incompetence, Link. You could have just destroyed the gate. Go on, Groose. Stand down. You're in my way. And the sight of your appalling hair makes my gorge rise. You've done a fine job of spoiling my plans to revive the Demon King in this age. But I see no point in dawdling here. Is this Zelda from the future or the past? Because if we got this Zelda out of the future bit, she should still be there in the past bit. But the past, oh the past, so full of possibilities. I shall resurrect him there with the divine soul of this golden-haired girl. Okay. Well. Looks for you guys. Ooh, so this is what the temple looks like now. Yeah, so my plan is to go get stuff. I still need to get like potions and stuff for the final battle. That's currently what I'm doing. Yes. Probably won't need anything off Beedle. Maybe. Right, let's go get some stuff. I think I've got enough rupees for some stuff. I think I should get everything off Beedle last. Right now I need some potions. Maybe 2 potions. I would like some stuffed pea trees, thank you. Okay. So, we're not going to need bombs. Very unlikely we're going to need those. We are going to need some more potions, though. I think these two are alright. I would assume 2 fairies would be enough. Which one of these is the health potion? This one? That's the broken shield one. We don't care about that. Is it just the classic red? 8 hearts, 20 rupees. Good. We'll get 2 of these. I don't know why anyone in town would require this, but it's nice to have. Can we empower the red potion? I need some woodland rhino beetles. That's inconvenient. Okay, we don't need them right now. It's fine. Where's Beetle? Right down at the end. Beetle. Where are you? Looking for you, sir. Beetle. Oi. What you doing? What I thought. I mean, I could probably sell some beetles to the beetle guy. Since when do you sell this? You literally don't sell anything that I want. Okay. Well, that's kind of unfair, Beetle. I didn't know what your prices were until I got in there. You don't exactly advertise. So I think that's me sorted then. And some arrows would have been nice, but actually, I can buy arrows, can't I? I mean, I'm probably not going to need them, but it gives me something to spend my money on. I like how he sells arrows to people in a city who don't have bows. That should be enough, right? We're at 35... 50. And we can't upgrade that without tumbleweeds for some reason. Would have been nice to have upgraded, but it is also fine that we don't. Now we need a safe spot. I'm going to take a quick break while I leave the game on for a second, and then we can just finish the game, presumably. Okay. Quick break done. We have drinks. Let's go. We're off green. So what are we assuming for the final boss? I mean, Girahim did take us, so we might have to fight him again. Don't enjoy fighting Girahim. Let's go. Right. This place doesn't look a whole lot better without the giant hole in the floor. Alright, let's go then. Why is Impa still standing? Oh, she's not standing. Okay. It's Girahim. He appeared out of thin air and got the drop on me. Don't worry about me. You must go chase after him. We ran through the great temple, the great doors at the front of the temple. You may yet catch him. Okay, what we're looking at here. He sealed it off so I can't just jump down. And now he's just rubbing it in. How would he know how to do this, and how can he do this? That's the incarnation of a goddess. How can he do this? I don't know. Hear me, my horde. The spell's nearly complete. The Demon King returns. Until then, you will keep that whelp from interfering with my ritual. I don't care if the whole lot of you get lodged on the end of his blade. You'll buy me the time I need. Do not fear him. Fear my wrath. You see, this is the time Impa should be helping me. Even if she's got winded by an attack from Girahim, she should be helping me right now. You're not helping yourself, Girahim. Like, these are giving me health. Excuse me. Excuse me. You killed him yourself. I have the sword of what they consider Evil's Bane. These mooks are not an issue for me. Couldn't we have just, like, put a track up to, gone up to, Rose track and just jump from there? Okay. Where's the blue boy coming from? I don't like that my health's a little low right now, but currently not much I can do about that. Sick. Come on, Link. Your inability to do cardio should not be an issue to me. Just a skeleton monster. This is a lot more annoying than I thought it was going to be. Dealt with. You. Come on. Okay. No more reinforcements. Go away. just them I had to kill. I'm down one portion. Not near the end yet. Okay. I mean, if it's just Girahim, I'm probably okay. If it's more than Girahim, that's kind of annoying. I would rather not. What are you doing? Bombs to the rescue. You're far too quick, boy. It's almost like you're the hero or something. I realize a simple child like you knows nothing of magic. But spells like this take time and a steady hand. Can't you wait and be like a good boy? You petulant brat, you've pushed me too far. I've waited my whole existence for this moment. You know what? Fine. If you're so intent of hurrying to your grave, I'll be happy to show you the way. This time there'll be no heroic escape. I was a fool to toy with you and let you walk away with your life before. I won't make that mistake again. If only I put you in your place from the very beginning. Show human a little mercy, and the next thing you know, he thinks you're an equal. Given my situation, I had to maintain some semblance of dignity, so I let you run with your life. Twice even. Such a guilty pleasure. But instead of scurrying away like a creature with basic instinct to survive, you kept coming back again and again and again. I've let a mere boy make fool of me for the last time. I stand before you as a demon, or should I say, a weapon. Oh. Your dark fee? Okay, that does vaguely make sense, like why you can teleport around. For you, boy, I've prepared a most appropriate and humiliating death. I even got a pet name for it. I'll call it the Eternal Plunge. First, I'll take my time bludgeoning you. And when I grow bored of it, I'll drive you to the edge and deliver a last strike and send you falling to your doom. I'll delight in casting your body into the pit and snuffing out the flame of your life. Your broken body will serve as a fine sustenance for the Demon King. Oh, he must have felt that. Push, push, push. Hit. Push. It was very useful. I learned how to do Fatal Strike then. This should be the third of the strikes. Surely can't be it yet. I'm low on health, so that's not exactly ideal. Oh no, he's a big sword. Really should stop parrying more. Okay, I think that's done. This is preposterous, driven to my knees by a simple child of man. Laughable. No matter how many times we clash, I can't prevail? Why can't you think I can't beat you? You think I can't win? Boy, what are you? Never mind that, victory's still mine to savour. While we fought, the ritual I started continued. At last it's complete. The Demon King shall devour the soul of the goddess and resurrect in his full glory. Oh, it's imprisoned again. I really hope I don't have to fight you. When you see, it's all over. You and your kind of lost. This world is, and everything in it now belongs to darkness. They belong to my master. Why can't Fee do what he does? It'd be nice if she could help me out in battle. Oh, he really does look like Ganon, doesn't he? I suppose if this is the first of the games, then Ganon looks like him. Welcome back to us, Master. I saw this coming. I mean, Girahim's a sword, apparently, so he must be Demise's sword. It even looks like the Master Sword, too. So you're the chosen knight of the goddess. Intriguing. The goddess lowered herself to mortal existence to keep me imprisoned. How pathetic that this bag of flesh fails in comparison to the magnificence of her previous form. Go on, Groose. Link, Groose has got this. Link, I caught her. She's okay. Don't turn your back to Demise, Link. He's probably chill with it, but he shouldn't be chill with it. So you and that other human would stand before obliteration to aid the goddess, would you? How curious. The humans I've known here were weak things, hardly more than insects, shivering under rocks and ready to flee at the mere glimpse of me. When last I walked this world, they did little more than scream and cling to their goddess, mewling and praying, counting on her to protect them. How amusing to think those cowards begot someone like you. You grow more fascinating by the second, human. I never imagined to meet one of your kind who wished to stand against me in battle. I shall prepare a place for us, so we will not be bothered by distractions. If you still have the courage to face me, seek me there. Link, it's all on you. Oh, and listen up, Granny has some info for you. The old girl says it'll take some time for that grease wad to absorb Zelda's soul completely. If you can take him down before her soul gets sucked up into that thing, you might have a chance. I know you can do it. I mean, could we not just fly to this versions of Skyloft and just get this times Triforce and just wish him away? No? You're all Zelda's got. You've got to make this happen. If you fear for your life, do not follow me. You can spend what little time your world has left cowering and crying, as it befits your kind. If you truly desire to raise your blade against the world I would build, come for me. I've waited eons to return, and I can spare a few more moments to let you decide. Ordinarily, I would stop the episode here. I'm not going to stop the episode here, I'm just going to finish the game. Even if it ends up being 2 hours. It's up to you for now, Link. I'm off to heal. We're just going to sit and have a rest. Maybe nip up to Skyloft and get some more potions. And then we're going to fight Demise anyway. Okay, we're prepared. This is what we have. 2 heals, 2 fairies, 16 hearts, and all this extra stuff we're probably not going to use. But we are stocked up to an extent, so let's go. Master Link, I have important information for you. Once you enter this portal, my analysis indicates a 0% chance that you'll be able to return unless you're able to vanquish the foe. Are you ready to proceed? Yes. Understood, Master Link. Now, know that even in the place that lies beyond this portal, I will be with you. And Master, good luck. So presumably this is going to be similar to Girahim because it's a sword fight. All sword fights so far have been basically the same. So you decided to meet your end in battle after all. It pleases me greatly to see much misplaced valor, human. Take a moment to appreciate your surroundings. Where we stand shall serve as your tomb for eternity. Hate for the gods that has boiled in my veins. You'll taste all of it in the bite of my blade. I mean, I don't know why you hate the gods, but okay. The only question left is, how long will you manage to remain standing before I take your life? Try to keep it interesting for me, will you? When you do fall, know that your world and everything in it is mine to dominate, mine to subjugate, and mine to rule. When I finish you, you can take solace in knowing that your friends and kin will soon follow, as I wipe out all who oppose me from the face of this world. Now let's lock in. Okay, this might be a long battle. It won't be long now. At last, the almighty power I've sought for millennia. I'll take the Triforce for my own. And the world shall be under my foot for eternity. I'm getting hits in. I've got enough heals that I should be okay for a while. So maybe if I strike left and then I can hit right? Oh, he always gets 2 hits in. That's interesting. Why won't you... How am I supposed to, like, lure him or something? He seems to do 2 slashes no matter what I do. arrows don't work. The bombs work. I doubt it. I don't get it. Like, he's always got his sword forward, so I don't know which direction I need to slash in. Oh, I can't Skyward slash it. Well, I mean, that hit him. And now we're in a lightning-y mode. So he can Skyward slash now, but I can't. Why won't... I keep putting my sword in the air and he doesn't seem to do it. I do like the lightning bolt into the Skyward slash. That's kind of cool. Oh, is that it? Look, I had an extra full bottle of heals, which heals twice. So I had like an extra 30... I had an extra 40 hearts. So that was not too bad. That's Girahim disappeared, so he doesn't have his sword anymore. Extraordinary. You stand as a paragon of your kind, human. Wait, so you're not a human? You fight like no man or demon I've ever known, though this is not the end. My hate never perishes, it is born anew in a cycle without end. I will rise again. So that's why Ganon keeps reincarnating then. Those like you who share the blood of the goddess and the spirit of the hero are eternally bound to this curse. An incarnation of my hatred will ever follow your kind, dooming them to wander a blood-soaked sea of darkness for all time, unless we get the Triforce and sever that somehow, which I don't think we ever do. But we theoretically could. We raise the sword to be triumphant. And we can absorb demise somehow. I've confirmed the eradication of the Demon King. His residual consciousness has been absorbed into the Master Sword, and is now sealed away. So long as the sword never breaks. You've done well, Link. Doesn't Impa still have to stay in the past for old Impa to be in the future? Link, thanks. I think it's over, finally. It's all over. Nice going, you two. You guys were totally amazing in this little adventure. I'd like to call it The Legend of Groose. That's a little joke. Joke or not, your contributions to our effort were heroic. You have my thanks. Oh well, you know. I'm glad I could just make myself useful. Happy things turned out okay. Hey, so things are pretty much sewn up here, right guys? So what do you say? Should we head back to our own time? Granny was really worried about you two. We can't keep the old girl in suspense for too long. Hylia, your grace, or perhaps you prefer Zelda. It pleases me to know that you are safe. Master, I must speak with you. Master Link, you've successfully protected the goddess reborn and defeated Demise, fulfilling your role as the hero of legend. My purpose here is complete. Therefore, I must ask you to dissolve our arrangement as master and servant. Drive the sword into the pedestal before you, and I will return to the sword to enter a sleep without end. I think she's in... I mean, spoilers. I think you do... I mean, you're free to skip ahead, like, 15 seconds. But I think her voice is in Breath of the Wild, so she should be fine. Master, you have achieved the purpose you were chosen to fulfill. Please set the sword in the pedestal and bring the goddess's mission to an end. Because I assume it's Fee who states who can use the Master Sword or not. So she, as the Master Sword, chooses every incarnation of Link to be the hero, right? I call it a she. Probably, maybe not. It's fine. Now, Master, it's time to conclude our necessary companionship. Yeah, that noise, I think, is what's heard in the later games. It somehow has to... Doesn't it have to leave here to get to, like, the Deku Tree? But someone has to move it from this place to the Deku Tree, right? Link. Link, hear me. My purpose was to obey the command of the goddess and lead you, the chosen hero of this land, on your quest. When I first awoke and began this task, I perceived it as simply serving my function as a servant to her grace. However, I've come to consider the information corresponding to our time together as the most precious data I have on record. I do not have the capability to fully understand the human spirit, Link. But now at the end of my journey with you, as I prepare to sleep within the Master Sword forever, I experience a feeling I'm unable to identify. But why would she steal forever? She could just state that she'll look after all the other heroes to ever exist, because Demise did state that they're going to keep reincarnating all the time. I mean, it's also because this is a later game that's set as the first game, so they can't have Fi in any other subsequent games and that are before this one when they made it, so anything they make after this they can. I lack sufficient data to be sure of my conclusion, but I believe this feeling correlates closest to what your people call happiness. Our partnership is at an end, and even as we speak, my consciousness is fading away. Before I enter the sleep that calls me to the sword, I wish to relay to you words that I recorded many times over the course through my journey. Many times have I said them to you thus far, but I now wish to say them for myself. Thank you, Master Link. May we meet again in another life. You do. Enjoying every single... Well, I don't think it's every single. But it's the 4 sword in a couple of the games, and that's not the Master Sword. So is this considered the Temple of Time now? That is originally where the Master Sword was, and then the Great Deku Tree got it at some point? What, Impa? Why? Come with us. Zelda, your grace. You possess the memories of the goddess. You must understand why that is not possible. I am a being of this age. My place is here. I know that, but... You must return to your own time, and I'll take care of the gate once you have passed through. I can't do that. You and I have been through so much together. I don't want to leave you alone. Please, Impa, come back with us. Zelda, at the command of the goddess, I passed through the gate of time, and I did so to protect you and aid the fight to prevent the world's destruction. The last remnants of Demise are decaying slowly within the sword. Someone must stay behind to watch over the blade. His spirit must not reawaken, and he must never be allowed to threaten the world again. This is the nature of the task that was given to my tribe. As a member of the Sheikah, the goddess's chosen guardians, I gladly welcome this duty. Zelda, I shall watch over the Triforce. Its power is too great to leave in the grasp of man. Depending on its might is an invitation to disaster. Oh yeah, because the Triforce is currently outside the door. It's not in the sky anymore. When it has served its purpose, it must be secreted away to lie dormant once again. The knowledge of its existence hidden from mortal history. Those are the words the goddess spoke to me long ago. I remember them well, as do you, I'm sure. Do not despair, Zelda. You and I will surely meet again someday. Yeah, as soon as we leave, because you are definitely the old woman. But she has a braid in the same place you do. And she's clearly of Sheikah origin, so it's probably you. See, why couldn't it have done that before to stop Girahim going through? And now it dawns on her, doesn't it? She's got the bracelet. Oh, this is my favourite piece of Zelda music, by the way. See? I told you we'd meet again. Your tattoos have disappeared, though. That's a bit odd. And so she presumably only lived long enough to see this moment because she needed to. She was guarding the Master Sword on the door this entire time. Impa, thank you. Thank you for everything. Unless that tree we planted is the Deku tree, which is potentially possible. Sometimes the Master Sword is sometimes in the sealed ground, and sometimes it's not. I suppose it depends which game you're in. I think it's usually in the sealed ground. That does make sense that it is here. Okay then. I will have to mute for music reasons. Right, so there we go. That was Zelda the Skyward Sword. Let's go. That was a good game. I had some problems with it, but for the most part, it was a good game. I've got some discussion topics to discuss. So, it being a music theme was really cool. Getting the music was kind of a pain in the ass, though. Because all Zelda games, to an extent, have lots of music in them, because I think that's just what the creator likes. So now we're looking at Zelda's point of view, when she got kicked down from the sky by Girahim. And met Impa, because Impa knew... This is the older Impa, knew what would happen, presumably, wouldn't she? But she'd know everything that would have happened, so she knew she had to be here at this time. The upgrades were kind of cool, that you had to go get the items for them, but a lot of the upgrades just weren't great. The bow and the beetle were pretty useful. The net we didn't really need, because it didn't state... If it would have said, like, there were certain critters you can only get with a big net, sure. What's another problem? Stamina was a massive pain in the ass. Like, I would have preferred they didn't have it, or gave us an ability to increase it. Like, the second sword upgrade, which gives the 8 dowsing slots, it doesn't need 8 dowsing slots, game. I mean, I might as well go on to that topic at all. Dowsing. I understand why dowsing was in this game. It was in this game because it had the motion controls from the Wii, and you can point at things to douse with. But the things that you're dowsing for, you can't choose. Like, if you could choose to douse for hearts whenever you wanted, that'd be really cool. Or if you find, like, say, 20 of an item, you can douse for it in the future. That'd be kind of nice. What else we got here on my extensive list of, like, 8 things? Motion controls. So I'm going to state most of my things as if I was playing motion controls, which I wasn't. I was playing it on controller. Controller wasn't really optimized for controller. Having to use L1. I'm going to use the PlayStation controls because I don't really know these ones. Not just L specifically. I'm looking at my controller. Move the camera using the sword slash analog stick as well. And being sword slash was really confusing. What other controls were a bit annoying? Actually, I think that was the most annoying. But there was no other way they could have done directional sword inputs without doing it how they did. It would have been nice if they'd have just... I don't think they used the D-pad at all. I don't remember the D-pad being used for anything. They could have tried using the D-pad. Or like quick functions, like you could set up to being the gust bellows, right to being the bow. That'd have been kind of cool. Yeah, so the slashing combat, there's probably lots of people who are really good at it, but when I was in like the fight with Demise and Girahim, it didn't give enough like motion to know which way to slash from. He just had his sword forward, and you could see in the fight where I was just swinging up, down, left and right and just not doing anything. Maybe you just had to wait till he was about to swing, hit him and dodge out of the way. It's potentially something. It's nice that this game introduced Fi as a character, or Fi, the robot AI of the Master Sword. Because I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom, but from what I've heard, the Master Sword breaks at the beginning of the game, and you can hear Fi through the game helping you do stuff. I like that. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, what else we got? Bosses. I think most of the bosses that are not the imprisoned are really cool. I don't have a problem with any of the bosses unless it's the imprisoned. Because you run out of stamina and Link doesn't run fast enough. Like, if you're behind him, you can't run through his legs or around him because the shockwaves will hit you. So you would have to jump down, use the air currents to get in front of him again. But you need to beat him fast enough he doesn't get to the top, so that's a little annoying. What else we got here? Helping the citizens to get Batro to max rank. I have read up on that. Apparently, Batro is the reason why there's evil in Skyloft at all. And once you fix him and turn him into a human, there's no evil in Skyloft at night. But all he gives is a wallet. You don't really need 9,000 rupees in any Zelda game. Actually, Twilight Princess you can. Because you get a golden armor. So long as you have rupees, you don't take damage. That's kind of cool. The bird wasn't used as much as I expected it would be used. It was used in one boss battle and nothing else. That is kind of annoying. And lastly, fetch quests. God, this game had too many of those. I got visibly audibly, because you can't actually see me, audibly annoyed every time there was another random fetch quest for no reason. The water dragon is just an absolutely garbage piece of... That's a piece of character. No, the character is absolutely garbage. Like, prove yourself. Okay, I've proved myself. I acknowledge you as the hero's candidate. But now you still need to prove yourself again for songs? Just don't do that. Wait. How did the birds get here? This isn't Skyloft. Are we leaving Skyloft now? So why are these birds not in any of the other games then? Because presumably Breath of the Wild follows this game. I do like this ending though. A lot of Zelda games don't have a real good ending. Like Ocarina of Time is terrible. Oh, but it's iconic. Yeah, but just to be circular, which means it has to constantly repeat itself, nothing happens, and you can't break the cycle, from what I remember. And I really don't want to get back to that game. If anyone is going to be playing that for the channel, it's not going to be me. I'm not playing Wind Waker either. I'm getting Blaze to do that. Look around us. As a child, I always dreamed of the world below. I wanted to see the surface with my own eyes and feel the land's warm breeze on my skin. I think I want to live here. I always wanted to feel solid ground beneath my feet, see the clouds over my head and watch over the Triforce. What about you, Link? What will you do now? That's Zelda and Link's bird flying away. Presumably, they won't need those birds again. Is that what Hylia did? She sent them into the sky and gave them birds? Or were the birds just coincidentally there and just grew? But there we go. That is the end of this Zelda game. The first on the channel, not the last. I'll slowly get around to playing more. If anything, it'll be Twilight Princess for me. No, I'm good, thanks. No, I'm good, thanks. Go to the title screen. Alright then, so there we go. Yeah, I'll be probably doing Twilight Princess next. Blaze may be doing... well, I think it was Minish Cap or Wind Waker. But we'd have to get the Wii U version of Wind Waker because it's the best up-to-date version, apparently. As it has lots of fixes. Unless, in the coming months, because I'm recording this in 2026, unless in the next coming months they introduce like an upgraded of the other ones. You know, like a remaster of Twilight Princess or something. I think that'd be really cool. Because Twilight Princess did have a lot of problems. There we go. That was the playthrough of Skyward Sword. Hope you enjoyed. If anything, just comment below of things that you want me to play next. And yeah, we'll get round to those. I always reply to comments. If you've got anything to say, feel free to comment below. I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe. Generally, people do that on their own without people telling them, so I'm not going to go into that. But if you want some more content, let me know, and I'll see you on